Have you ever felt unloved or unworthy? Jesus is reaching out to you, pouring his love upon you. Are you ready to experience the King's unconditional love? Let's look into a powerful message straight from God's heart. In a world that often makes us feel inadequate, Jesus sees us exactly where we are. His heart overflows with love for each of us, regardless of our circumstances. You might be carrying heavy burdens, feeling lost or abandoned, but here's a truth that can change everything. Jesus loves you beyond measure. The King of Kings himself declared, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." This isn't a fleeting emotion or a conditional affection. It's a love that stands firm, unwavering, and eternal. When the world tells you you're not enough, Jesus says, "You are mine." Think about that for a moment. The creator of the universe, the King of Kings, claims you as his own. He doesn't base his love on your performance, your past, or your perceived worthiness. His love is steadfast, reaching out to you regardless of where you've been or what you've done. This love isn't just a nice idea or a comforting thought. It's a powerful, life-changing reality. Jesus' love for you is as real as the air you breathe, as constant as the sun rising each morning. It's a love that doesn't waver when you make mistakes, doesn't diminish when you feel unworthy, and doesn't disappear when life gets tough. Now you might be thinking, but you don't know what I've done, you don't know my mistakes, and you're right, I don't. But Jesus does, and here's the beautiful thing, he loves you anyway. Romans 5:8 tells us, God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Jesus didn't come to condemn the world, but to save it. He came to bring hope to the hopeless, rest to the weary, and love to the brokenhearted. This same Jesus is inviting you to embrace his love. He wants to heal your wounds, calm your fears, and fill you with his peace. He knows every detail of your life, every joy, every pain, every secret, and he loves you completely. Jesus doesn't love a future, perfected version of you. He loves you right now, just as you are. He loves you with all your flaws, all your doubts, all your struggles. His love isn't waiting for you to get your act together. It's reaching out to you in the midst of your mess. This love is transformative. It doesn't leave us where it finds us, but it meets us exactly where we are. It's a love that accepts us as we are, but loves us too much to leave us that way. It's a love that sees our potential even when we can't see it ourselves. Have you ever wondered about the depth of God's love? His love is a safe place, a refuge, and a strong tower. You don't have to earn it, you just have to receive it. No matter where you are or what you're facing, remember this: Jesus loves you, and he is with you. His love is powerful enough to break every chain, heal every hurt, and fill every void. It's a love that can transform lives, restore broken relationships, and bring light to the darkest corners of our hearts. When the voices around you or even within you whisper that you're unlovable, unworthy, or insignificant, Jesus speaks a different truth. He calls you beloved. He calls you chosen. He calls you his own. The power of God's love goes beyond mere emotion. It's a force that can change the course of your life. It's a love that can give you strength when you feel weak, courage when you're afraid, and hope when all seems lost. This love has the power to heal not just your emotions, but your whole being. It can mend broken hearts, restore shattered dreams, and renew weary spirits. It's a love that can break the chains of addiction, overcome the darkness of depression, and bring freedom from fear and anxiety. So how do we embrace this incredible love? It starts with recognition. Recognize that you are loved by the King of Kings. Let this truth settle deep in your heart. Jesus is King, and he loves you with an everlasting love. Lift up your hands, dear child of God. Open your heart to receive his love. It's not about being perfect or having it all together. It's about accepting the love that's freely given to you. Remember, nothing can separate you from his love. Not your past, not your mistakes, not your doubts or fears. His love is constant, unchanging, and always available to you. Embracing God's love is a daily decision. It's choosing to believe in his love even when you don't feel it. It's trusting in His love even when circumstances seem to contradict it. It's allowing His love to define you, rather than your failures or successes. This embrace involves surrender. It's letting go of our own efforts to earn love and acceptance, and instead resting in the unconditional love of God. It's releasing our need for control and trusting in His perfect love and plan for our lives. When we truly grasp the depth of God's love for us, it changes everything. It gives us strength in our weaknesses, hope in our despair, and joy in our sorrows. It empowers us to love others, to forgive, and to live with purpose. God's love isn't just a comforting thought. It's a transformative power. It can heal the deepest wounds, restore the most broken relationships, and bring light to the darkest situations. When we anchor ourselves in this love, we find a peace that surpasses all understanding. The impact of God's love extends far beyond our personal lives. When we're filled with His love, it overflows to those around us. We become channels of His love, bringing hope and healing to a hurting world. This love gives us a new identity. We're no longer defined by our past mistakes, our current struggles, or others' opinions of us. We're defined by the love of God. We're His beloved children, cherished and valued beyond measure. God's love also gives us a new purpose. When we understand how much we're loved, we're motivated to share that love with others. Our lives become a testament to His love, drawing others to the same incredible love we've found. How will you respond? Will you open your heart to receive this love? Jesus is inviting you into a relationship with Him. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for your heart. He wants to walk with you through every season of life, to be your strength, your comfort, and your guide. Perhaps you've known about God's love intellectually, but today is the day to experience it personally. Take a moment right now to open your heart to Him. You could pray a simple prayer like this: Jesus, I recognize your love for me. I open my heart to receive your love. Transform me with your love. Responding to God's love is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. It's saying yes to His love every day, in every situation. It's choosing to trust His love when circumstances are difficult. It's allowing His love to guide your actions and decisions. This response involves gratitude. As we recognize the magnitude of God's love for us, our hearts naturally overflow with thankfulness. We begin to see everything as a gift from His loving hand, even the challenges that help us grow. Responding to God's love also means extending that love to others. As we experience His unconditional love, we're empowered to love others in the same way, not based on what they do or don't do, but simply because they're valuable in God's eyes. Living in God's love isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily choice. Each day we have the opportunity to remind ourselves of His love, to bask in it, and to share it with others. Start your day by affirming God's love for you. When challenges come, remember that you are loved by the King of Kings. When you feel inadequate, recall that Jesus calls you His own. Let His love be the foundation of your identity and the source of your strength. As you experience God's love, you'll find yourself naturally wanting to share it with others. Your life becomes a testament to His love, drawing others to the same incredible love you found. Living in God's love means viewing everything through the lens of His love. It's seeing yourself as He sees you, precious, valuable, and deeply loved. It's seeing others as He sees them, worthy of love and respect, regardless of their actions or beliefs. This love-centered life brings a deep sense of security. When we're rooted in God's love, we're not easily shaken by life's ups and downs. We have an anchor that holds steady in the stormiest seas. Living in God's love also brings freedom. We're free from the need to earn approval or prove our worth. We're free to be authentically ourselves, knowing we're loved unconditionally. We're free to take risks, to grow, to step out in faith, because we know His love will catch us if we fall. This love-filled life is contagious. As we live in God's love, others are drawn to the peace, joy, and purpose they see in us. We become living testimonies of His love, inviting others to experience it for themselves. Remember, living in God's love is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about growing in our understanding and experience of His love day by day. It's about allowing His love to permeate every aspect of our lives, transforming us from the inside out. As you continue on this journey of living in God's love, be patient with yourself. There will be days when you feel His love deeply, and days when it seems distant. But His love remains constant, regardless of your feelings. Keep turning to Him, keep opening your heart to His love, and watch how it transforms your life. Jesus loves you with an everlasting love. Let this truth transform your life. Think about how different your life could be if you lived each day fully aware of God's immense love for you. How would it change your perspective on challenges? How would it impact your relationships? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If this message touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more encouragement. Remember, you are deeply loved by the King of Kings.